by you as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, let's get them home.
Back to throw here. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
2nd and 6. They got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Ball after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And all told, the next-gen stats show that he covered 80 yards on that run there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Taken down by Pete Werner. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's the Panthers punter now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
45 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 16-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 16-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
The Saints take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 140 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And look at this. He's going to keep it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake for Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were touchdown, New Orleans! Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
That's the score. 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Here we go with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. Woo! So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in the second half. From way up at the 23, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 159 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Shrugs him off. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From way up at the 23, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. They went backwards, back to the 33. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And this one complete again to Mims. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Saints 35, Panthers 21. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Finding room at the 30. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Drop deep, drop deep. Mark 55, Mark 55. I'm here all day.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 42-yard line.
Second down and inches. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Carolina.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
27. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game.
26. Panthers 27.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Panther first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept